Good morning, y'all. It is Thursday, October 10th, 2019. It's about 7:30 in the morning. I'm in traffic and I feel like Q when he was like, "Hey, yo, Dre, I got something to say." I got something to say about um business and some moves that have occurred in the business world, specifically in two of my favorite stores, which is Target and Bed Bath and Beyond. So I, as y'all know, I'm an accounting nerd. I love to keep up with what's going on in business, how it affects us, especially with things like who doesn't shop at Target? Or it might not be a lot of people that shop at Bed Bath and Beyond, but I was one of those people who used to shop at Bed Bath and Beyond all the time. And I just read this morning that Bed Bath and Beyond, which has been struggling, okay, I can't even tell you the last time I have been inside a Bed Bath and Beyond. And a lot of that is because of the experience I had in there a few years ago, where I walked in there and I felt like it was just cluttered. It was claustrophobic. I was going in circles trying to find what I was actually looking for. And it almost felt like, you know how you go in the dollar store and it's like just shit everywhere. You can barely make it through the aisles, and they might have pallets of stuff that just came in off the truck in the middle of the floor. That's what it felt like the last time I went into a Bed Bath and Beyond. And apparently, I'm not the only person that felt that way, because they have had, I believe, 10 consecutive quarters of declining revenue. So people are taking their retail therapy elsewhere. And interestingly, I'm willing to bet a lot of those people that shopped in Bed Bath and Beyond are now shopping at Target, because we all know that Target has stepped their game up as far as store layout and design, bringing in different brands into the store, and really just elevating the in-store experience. And when I went into Target, the one by my house about a year ago, I was just like, wow, like this, the lighting seems brighter. Like the displays are just so like super sleek and sophisticated. And it's really like Target has elevated themselves as like the retailer of choice. And I'm talking about this specifically with Bed Bath and Beyond being on the decline as long as they have been. Stock has probably dropped, what, 80%? And it's almost like the 80% of the stock value that they lost is what Target kind of picked up and ran with, because Target stock is up about 80%. And a lot of that has been attributed to Target's CMO. And let me clarify that. The CMO meaning Chief Merchandising Officer. I would typically hear CMO and think Chief Marketing Officer, but their Chief Merchandising Officer, Mike, I forget his last name. Mike, what is his name? Mike something. But look it up if you really want to know. But Mike something. But he has been credited with the change and the transformation that Target has gone through recently. And so now Bed Bath and Beyond has snatched him up to see if he can do the same thing for Bed Bath and Beyond. I think it's a great move for Mike, Mike Tritton, I think is his last name, something like that. But I think it's a great move for him, and it's almost like he came and did he came and did what he needed to do for Target, right? And so now it's up to Target to ensure that they have the proper people in place to carry that torch and keep doing what Mike has done. And I'm excited to see what he's going to do with Bed Bath and Beyond, because I really love the store. I love the brand. I love the fact that I can go in there with my 20% off coupon that expired in 2016, and they will still honor it. I love that. I love it. I love that. But I felt like they had high quality products. And I'm thinking back to this experience where I went and bought these new rugs for my master bath, and several years ago, and I was just like, okay, this is my master bath. I just want it to be a spa-like experience. These rugs have to be like super plush, like make me feel good when I step out the shower or step out the tub. And so I went to Bed Bath and Beyond because I felt like, they shit is pretty expensive, which means it's high quality. And I remember buying the rugs, and I spent like hundreds of dollars on these rugs, and my husband is like, you paid this much for some rugs? And so I'm trying to explain to him, like, look, babe, it's the experience. It's the quality. These rugs will last forever. And of course I used my expired 20% off coupon, but that was like years and years ago. And so I feel like the quality of not so much the products, but the store experience has really gone down. And part of getting me into a store is, what kind of experience am I going to have? Do you have merchandise just all over the place? Is it cluttered? I think Bed Bath and Beyond had gotten to this point where they were trying to create this clearance section, but it ended up being like this hodgepodge of just products that were half open, probably returned by somebody who didn't want it. And again, it just really gave me that like Dollar General, dollar store experience. And that's not what I associate with Bed Bath and Beyond. So I am hoping that Mike will come in and make a similar turn for Bed Bath and Beyond, just like he did. I had to turn my waves off because it is all in my ear. Um, so I'm hoping that he'll come in and transform Bed Bath and Beyond the way that he did Target. And my I'm curious about how long this is going to take. With Target, for me, the change was kind of like, oh, wow, this is new. Like, it was unexpected for me because, hey, I'm a busy working mama. So for the last year or two, my Target experience has been mostly sitting in that drive up space, and they just bring my order outside. So when I do go into the store, it's because Target doesn't have um, what I'm looking for, or I just feel like walking around, just getting away from the house and the chaos in my house, and just walking around with my headphones on and seeing what's new. So I am curious to see how holiday is going to work for Bed Bath and Beyond. And I think I'm going to go to a Bed Bath and Beyond this weekend just to go back in there and see. And then I want to wait a few months and go back just to see if some of these changes that Mike is going to put in place, how long is it going to take for us to see that and feel that from the consumer standpoint? So I just wanted to share that. I love just picking up a newspaper, the business section, just reading about what's going on. And newspapers, believe it or not, are a huge part of why I love accounting so much. Because when I was an undergrad, I had a professor, Professor David Williams from The Ohio State University's Maxim Fisher College of Business, who taught us about intermediate accounting. And we were supposed to use this big textbook, but every day he came into the class with the Wall Street Journal, and he would read a headline from the business section about something that happened, and then he would say, okay, how do we account for this? And I appreciated his approach. because just like I tell my students with the CPA exam, you have to make it real, and you're going to have to do this in real life. So get into the habit of doing that right now. So the fact that we ditched the book to learn about real world things that were happening and how to do the accounting really is what drives me as far as my passion for just understanding what's happening in the world of business. And believe it or not, some people are like, I don't want to read the newspaper. That's for old people. It's boring. But there is a lot of things that impact us as consumers, that impact us as investors, that we need to know about. And I get that not everybody is an accountant, not everybody loves it like me, but I still want to share these little nuggets with y'all so that if you look at Target today and then you look at Bed Bath and Beyond maybe a year from now, you'll say, wow, they might have similar layouts or they might have similar strategies just because this brilliant chief merchandising officer has done what he needed to do at Target, made the changes he needed to make, and now he's taken his talents to Bed Bath and Beyond. So I'm just looking forward to seeing how this is all gonna play out. And I encourage y'all to pick up a newspaper, read a magazine, listen to like the Wall Street Journal has a podcast where they recap the day's news for maybe 10 minutes. The podcasts are very short. It's just a quick recap of what's happening in our world. And we all need to be more informed and more aware of what's going on. And now I feel like I need to do these little morning minutes a lot more often because I'm like 5 minutes away from my office and it's not even 8 o'clock. So I don't know how or why the traffic has just like opened up, but we are rolling right now. So I'm almost to my office. Just wanted to share that with y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this episode. This is my first time doing this, and I actually just felt the need to do it because I'm really, really looking forward to seeing this transformation with Bed Bath and Beyond. So let me know what y'all think. If y'all want me to keep y'all posted on what's happening in the business world with these morning minutes, or I don't know what I'm going to call these, but let me know. Rate this episode. We are on iTunes now. I'm super excited about that. I was supposed to get an email that said that we were on iTunes, and I never got it. And I knew that I had requested my podcast to be on iTunes as well as SoundCloud. I did the iTunes and the Spotify request over a month ago, and I was like, well, they never hit me back, so let me just do a search and see if I'm out there. And it was like, boom. Soon as I searched the WERKin Mommas, THEWERKIN Mamas, it popped up. And I was like, oh, shit, we out here. So I'm happy about that. If you are enjoying this content, let me know. Definitely give these episodes 5 stars. The 5 stars is how we keep these type of episodes for the culture going and in rotation for everybody to benefit from. But again, I am almost to my office super early today, even though I left out at the same time. And I will holler at y'all later. So as always, you can hit me up on Instagram at Nick Winston CPA. Definitely check out the other episodes of the WERKin Mommas podcast. There's something on there for everybody, whether you are an accounting major, CPA student, a busy working mama. We talk all things mom life on this podcast, as well as some business tips for the entrepreneurs, for the freelancers, for the side hustlers. And then one thing that people have really been asking me about is different questions about career moves and things that they're considering, and they just kind of want my advice about it. So I answer those questions under my hashtag career convos. So if you have a question about your career, about a move you want to make, about negotiating, then hit me up and I'm more than happy to help you. But for the third and last time, I'm about to be at my office. So y'all have an amazing Thursday and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.